Did you know that most interviewers have made a decision about you within 15 to 30 seconds of their first meeting you? That's a fact, Jack. Within 30 seconds, the interviewer has subconsciously made a decision whether or not they like you, and within 1 minute, they know whether or not they want to hire you. So what does that mean for you? It means that nailing the introductions in the interview are critically important. Darren D here. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Ramblin' Recruiter. Hey, in 20 years of life as a recruiter, I've learned a thing or two about hiring and getting hired. I'm here now to share what I know with you. Being asked to introduce yourself in a job interview can sound different interview to interview depending on how the question is asked, but they're all asking the same thing. It might sound like this. Tell me about yourself. Or, why are you here today? Or, can you give me a rundown of your background and experience? These questions are all asking the same thing. They're general icebreakers designed to get you talking, and while you're talking, the hiring manager is going to be subconsciously making decisions about you. Do I like this person? Do I trust this person? Do I think that they're genuine? Could I see myself working with this person? Could I see myself having a beer with this person after work? The answer to all of these questions needs to be a resounding yes. It's not that difficult to make those answers a yes once you know the process. You need to accomplish two things that sound easy but are actually pretty complicated. The first thing you need to do is to create a positive first impression and then be able to follow that up with questions and conversation designed to make them believe you are the best candidate for the job. They say you never get a second chance at making a first impression, and on a job interview that is doubly true. Your positive first impression begins the minute you arrive for the interview. Arrive 15 minutes early. No earlier and no later. Any earlier, it makes you seem like you're not busy, like you're not in demand, you have nothing to do. Maybe you're a little bit desperate. Any later than that can make you seem irresponsible. Greet the receptionist warmly. I can't tell you how important it is to actually make a positive first impression on the receptionist. Receptionists are almost always asked their opinion about interviewees. Were they courteous? Were they respectful? Did you say please and thank you? If they offer you water, kindly accept it. Have pen and paper available, but don't be constantly taking notes. It really does distract from eye contact and from the interaction between you and the interviewer, but have it on hand in case it's necessary. Use a breath mint. I can't stress that enough, even if you don't think you need it. The last thing you want the hiring manager to remember about you is that you had terrible onion breath. Be professionally dressed. Nicer than you think is absolutely necessary for this company. A dark suit is never the wrong answer. If you are interviewing for a technology company or another company where they have specifically said, don't wear a suit, come casually dressed, dress in sharp business casual attire. Don't wear a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. Read the job description and the company's About Us page. Make sure you understand the mission and vision statement of this company. Who are they? What are they all about? Be prepared to tie those company values into your own skills, knowledge, and experience. Politely introduce yourself when you arrive. Observe general rules of politeness and etiquette. Do not sit until invited to do so, and never, ever shake hands sitting down. Have a few pieces of small talk ready to go. Focus on things you see around the office, awards, recognition, last night's baseball game, whatever the case may be, but have some small talk ready to go. Be very comfortable with your 30-second elevator pitch and be ready to hire questions like, tell me about yourself, or why should we hire you? I'll leave links to those videos below in the description as well. When introducing yourself, make sure that you tie your skills and experience into the job description. Talk about your significant personal and career achievements, and talk about what some of your immediate plans would be if they hired you into this role. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, those are all great tips, recruiter, but how do we actually implement that in a job interview? Can you provide an example? Yes, as a matter of fact, I can, and I will. Hello, Mr. or Ms. Hiring Manager. It's wonderful to be here today. My name's Darren D. I had an opportunity to take a long, hard look at the job description, and I can tell you categorically, this role was tailor-made for me. The skills I've developed over the last nearly 20 years are going to be a great fit for this team. I've been involved in recruiting and talent acquisition for nearly 2 decades now. This includes both recruitment agency and corporate in-house experience, both sourcing and full lifecycle recruiting, all the way up to the executive level, including the C-suite. And while I've always been one to maintain requisitions on my own bench and, get my hands dirty, get into the nitty-gritty of the work, I've managed a team of as many as 8 recruiters in the past and 2 recruitment coordinators. 10 direct reports. I've supported nearly every vertical there is, but my strongest areas of expertise are sales and marketing and the sciences. One of the things I'm particularly proud of is a diversity initiative that I led when I was working for XYZ Corporation. I helped to bring 10 new diverse directors of marketing to the company at zero cost. Outside of work, I love coaching youth football. It's so rewarding to see the kids come together as a team, to learn to work together, to learn to push through adversity. It's just a great experience, and I really and truly enjoy it. If you were to bring me on here, if I was so fortunate as to be hired, I think the first thing I would do would be to conduct a SWOT analysis of the talent acquisition function, figure out where the strengths are, maybe where some gaps might be, and come up with recommendations on how we can get better at the things we're doing well and improve the things that maybe we're not doing so well. So what do you think? You think that's something you could work into your job interview repertoire? That's a great example. Watch it again and again and again. Make it your own. Now that you've nailed the introductions, you're well on your way to a successful job interview. Now, do me a favor, do this. Watch either of the two videos on screen right now. This is the one YouTube thinks you're gonna like the best. This one will give you much more deep understanding of how to nail that job interview and find the job of your dreams. Enjoy the rest of your job seeking day. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time. This has been Rambling Recruiter ASMR.